Hey guys, it's me Jeremy back with another video. Thought I'd do a little tank update video. I haven't made another video for a while and it's summertime, so I decided to make a video. I just was gonna do maybe a tank update on my 3 tanks. I did get rid of the pond. Yeah, so that's kind of sad, but I just didn't really think that it was very good home for the platies and mollies that I had in my bull pond. You can check that video out. I'll maybe leave a link in the description. I don't know. I just got rid of it. Sold all the fish to my local fish store. They actually gave me some Amano shrimp for free. Let's see if I can find one. I think there's one up there. Let's see if it focuses on that. It's not going to focus. Well, that's great. Okay, maybe if we zoom in a little more. My phone's not working, that's great. You can see me in the reflection. There's this little black dot is an Amano shrimp, and I want it to focus on him. Hello? Why is it not? Well, anyways, this is Flash's tank. This plant is from the pond. I'm just leaving it in here so that it can stay wet, not die. I mean, it's losing a leaf. Trimmed a bunch. Just so that because I'm going to plan on redoing my 10-gallon, I'm probably going to use it for that. Then I added some water wisteria behind this driftwood. It's got lots of algae on it for the shrimp to eat. There's 4 shrimp in this tank and 4 shrimp in that tank. I'll get to that tank later. That's kind of like the holding tank for all my stuff. Then there's 2 stems of moneywort just so that they don't die. I really want... Okay, so here's his Flash. His fins are kind of weird. He is a fin biter, so he bites his fins. That's something you just have to deal with. But there's one Amano shrimp. I think you can see him right there. I'm pretty sure they're all male. I did want to try to breed them, but I realized that might be too hard. The guy at my fish store, local fish store, he told me that I should start trying to breed more expensive fish because he said that my mollies and platies were really healthy. So I thought that was nice to hear. Okay, so moving on to this tank, it's gonna move on by. So this is Zeus's tank, but I don't know if I mentioned that's Flash and this is Zeus. He's a white veil-tail betta, so is he. He's a red veil-tail. He's got the leftover moneywort or Bacopa moneri in here just so it doesn't die. He's got a little bit nicer fins. He's in the reflection, so you can't see him very well, but his fins are a lot larger than Flash's, and his body's a lot smaller. I think he's a little bit more proportional. He's gonna flare for the camera. He's being super cute. So this tank, right there is a, what is it, charcoal foam tube, because the shrimp like to go in it. Let's see if we can see them in there. I don't know if it's kind of hard, but they like to go inside it. I don't know let's see if I can reach around here. You can see, I think there's 2 of them in there. You can see those little guys. So yeah, this is his tank. That's the filter media from the pond, just so it doesn't die. And I took all the pothos plants and put it in all my other tanks, cut it up pretty much. So yeah, this tank, they both have the fluorite, gravel, Seachem fluorite, red gravel, super nutritious for the plants. There's some baby Java fern, moneywort's looking nice and healthy, likes the stuff. So I guess I'll move down to my tank. Maybe I'll just film Zeus for a little bit. If he doesn't go back in the reflection, maybe he'll flare for you guys. He's really a pretty fish. He's mostly white, a little bit yellowish, kind of has some blue and pink in him. He's probably one of my favorite fish. And also, I don't think I mentioned it. Obviously I haven't, because I haven't made a video since my last. But Percy, the red and blue rose-tail or delta-tailed betta fish, he passed away. He was a lot older than these guys. He was at least 2.5. That's pretty old for those type of betta fish, because they have their genetics aren't very good, because so overbred for their genetic traits. He just didn't last very long. He did have some sort of fungal infection. He had something like a cut on the side of his head, but he definitely had a decent life. 2.5 years, I think, is pretty good for betta fish. Yeah, especially ones that are so heavily inbred. But this guy, he's really pretty. He's probably my next favorite betta fish. He's just, his personality, he kind of bullies the shrimp. There's 4 little Amano shrimp in this tank too, and in that tank too. They both kind of bully the shrimp, so they hide down there. That's why I got the tube. So yeah, I think I'll move on to my next tank, the 10-gallon downstairs, which I will be redoing, and I might throw in a picture of what that will be like later. Okay guys, so this is my 10-gallon tank. It's not looking so nice. There's an Amazon sword, there's some moneywort, and some Anubias. Got 2 panda cories and 4 zebradinias. It's really not doing good because the sand, it's inert sand, and I'm just using root tabs, but it's just not working, and the light's not bright enough to grow the plants. So I will be buying a new 10-gallon because I also don't trust this one. I don't know if you can see. It's missing silicone right here. There's a gap in it where it's just totally, like, I'm afraid it's going to leak and fall apart, and that would be really bad for the fish. So I might throw in a picture of what I plan to do the tank like. So I'll buy a new tank and then new plants from probably Aquarium Co-op, if you've heard of them, and it'll look so much better. I'll probably keep the zebradinias maybe, or I might send them to my fish store, sell them, and then get some other smaller fish because these guys aren't doing good. And I know I'm supposed to have more than 4, but I did have a group of 7 in here, but 3 of them died. So, because I've had them for so long. I've had them for a good 2 years. That's generally their age limit. So yeah, and the panda cory cats are doing fine. I know I'm supposed to have more of them, but they're a breeding pair, so I decided just to have them alone, to try to maybe have some baby panda cory cats. There's male and there's female behind the plant. And there's some moss balls, and there's some gross algae everywhere, so yeah. Sorry for the reflection and the bad video quality and audio quality. I should not be recording on my phone, but I'm lazy and didn't charge my camera battery. So I guess my next video will probably be me redoing my 10-gallon, or setting up my new 10-gallon, aquascaping that nice, and planting the tanks, or planting the plants. I'll probably get a new stand because this is an ugly little setup. I don't like it. New lights, new lid, new fish, maybe. So yeah, I'll definitely record that on my nicer camera so it has better audio and it's not so blurry because this is really bad. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever, just share the video. This isn't really an entertaining video, it's just more of an update for me because I want to be able to look back and say, wow, look how ugly my tank was, and then I can be like, wow, look how nice it is now. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to redoing my 10-gallon tank. So yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out.